Hello, stitching time. I super appreciate the call, but no, for some reason, when I have magazines and ink magazines, what I do now is I just put them out at the road for free on a free table, and usually they get taken. But even when I put them out in the store for free, I can't get customers to take them. And there's good stuff in there, you know. Uh-huh. I'm right there with you. Thank you for the call. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Well, hello, Sunny.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine. How about yourself?
I am fine as well.
I recognize that area.
Yep, my little corner,
Yes,
my little knitting corner.
it's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
How's my little cupboard?
Your cupboard is doing just
It's not so little.
I love that. See, you're selling your big one. Are you going to put more yarn there? Or?
Yeah, it's not real efficient for there, you know. I mean, that's my favorite antique that we own, but and if I had someplace to put it upstairs, it'd be there, but it's so big.
It is big. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you knitting on?
Well, it's a
Oh,
thistle sock.
cute. That's
So,
adorable. I love it.
so, but I got to show you what I finished. Well,
Okay.
almost. It's ready.
Okay.
It's ready for steeking.
Oh boy.
I got to do the steek in the front there.
Awesome.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, that must have been fun to knit.
That was really fun.
Yeah. You'll have to get it out again, I'm sure, when people get on. Although Carolyn can't be on very long today. She's doing a 5K walk today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So she'll get on and say hi or whatever, but that's it.
All right then. Let's see where I'm at. So you have a bunch of people going to do this tea that you're doing? That
Not a bunch. I think there's a couple though. Jean and Diane, Carolyn, and then Hannah and her friend Hannah's friend. They're the two of them are doing it. So
cool.
a few new ones. Hannah
Yeah.
was here before, but she's coming back.
I gotta look up that. Okay, what weight is that sweater in?
Sport DK.
Okay.
Yeah, we're using Susurro, the one from Malabrigo that has some linen and some silk in it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's real nice. It's the one that I have sweater hanging here, that cedar pullover. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the one that is hanging over there. I could take this one.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
That's out of the same yarn, the Susurro. It's nice. It's got the linen and the silk in it.
Yes, I love linen blends.
Uh-huh.
They are nice.
Uh-huh.
What are you working on? I saw that cowl's going to be very fun to knit.
Yeah, super simple. It's just knitting the row below and purling the row below. So super, super simple. And then it's got an I-cord bind off on it.
It looks like brioche.
Yeah, it does. And I think, you know, if I was smarter, I probably should know this, but I think it is basically brioche, but just done in a simpler way.
Gotcha.
Because brioche, you know how you do an extra wrap and then you knit it together?
Yeah.
So doesn't that give you the same thing as knitting in the row below? It gives you an extra wrap that you're, you know, is dropping down. So I think it's the same thing. It's just, it's so much easier to just knit in the row below.
Yeah.
So, hi, Jean.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You're not wearing yours.
I know I should be. It's all
block-
done.
It's blocking, isn't it?
It's blocking, and I thought for sure it would be dry overnight, and it is definitely not.
Oh, something to look forward to for next week.
Yeah, I should have put it in the dryer for a little bit. I did a little bit, but I should have had it in there a little bit longer, I guess. I mean, I really smushed it in the towel and everything, but
Did it grow?
yes, it did, and I was good, and I wrote my notes so I
Oh,
could let
thank
everybody
you.
know. Yes.
Okay.
So it was a crossed underarm. It was 17 before I blocked it. And then after I blocked it, it was 18 and a half.
Okay.
And then the length from the top of the back to the bottom, it started out 19 and now it's 21 and a half.
Okay. Good
But
on you.
also I want to be sure that you know that I could have pulled it either way. I could have pulled it and made it longer if I wanted, or I could have pulled it and made it. So it could have been, those numbers could be different. You could make it a little
Okay.
bit narrower and longer if you wanted,
Yeah.
but it definitely grows a little bit.
That's kind of what it wanted to be? The numbers you did, or did you kind of
I
stretch it?
think so, but I think
Okay.
after I measured it, when I thought when I measured the first time I measured, I thought it was 19 and 21 and a half, and that was all good. And then I thought, well, maybe I should make it a little bit wider,
Yeah.
I'm pretty short and everything, so I don't need it really long. So
Right.
I went and pulled it a little bit wider, but it didn't seem to change the length really.
Interesting.
Morning, Hannah.
Hello.
Anna,
Hi,
welcome
Hannah.
back.
I know.
It's good to see that room again.
Yeah.
I was just telling them, I just finished mine,
Hmm.
and I wrote down some measurements before I blocked it. If you want to write it down, because it does grow a little bit.
It grows before or after after you block it?
After I block it, it grows a little,
So when you
Okay.
stick, once you get it wet, then it grows.
stretches out a little bit. I
Okay.
mean, it wasn't a huge amount, but actually it wasn't 19, 20. Oh, it was 2.5 inches in length and 1.5 inches in width.
And
So
I suppose
like,
if you got it done
slightly
and you
smaller.
didn't want it to grow, you could just, how some people just lay it out and they steam it, or they
Or they
spray
push,
it with a real gentle, they put it in the shape they want, and then they just steam it in place or spray water on it in place and let it.
Oh,
Right.
I usually soak mine.
Yeah, I soak mine as well.
I usually do too, but knowing that it grows, I might.
You might not.
But you think it's possible that I could
I think you could put it in the dryer.
Okay.
Why do you think yours is going to be too wide?
I don't have any idea. Here's how much I have done.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm just curious, there's just so many ways of finishing.
Right. Hi, Diane. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Ooh, very nice.
Shoot, I missed it. I gotta pin you.
Yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
idea. Let me do that too. Keep holding it up for us for a minute. I'm gonna pin you. Oh yeah, that's the multicolor one. It's so pretty. Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Good. Very nice.
I mean, just starting, but
Uh-huh. Right.
What color is that one?
is it the multi you said?
Yeah, it's a multi, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Do you have the label handy, or do you want me to go see?
It's okay.
No,
I was just curious.
Just a second.
Okay.
So Charlene, for this, I haven't even started mine yet. I was actually gonna start my swatch today. I normally knit like a 36 bust size. Some
Uh-huh.
of the options are like 34 and 37. So it'd probably be perfect if I did the 34 if it grew a couple inches.
Yeah.
To 36.
Right. Bloom agate is the color, Jean.
What kind of agate?
Plume.
Okay. Pretty. It's just so pretty.
Hannah, if I remember right, you're doing Cosette.
Yes, I got the like really neutral colors.
Yeah,
I could
so
put any
that's
color.
not the yarn that I used, but it does stretch as well.
Okay.
But I will say with that one, it was real easy to put it in the dryer to get it back to the shape that pretty much that it was. I mean, you can't let it dry fully, but you can let it dry a lot.
Okay.
So if that's any help.
So are there a lot of people on?
There's 6 of us right now.
And some in the shop?
Nope, nobody's in the shop today for this.
Oh, well, then I don't feel too bad. I felt bad not being able to come the first day.
No, this is our first day. We didn't meet over the holiday.
Right.
Yeah, this is our first one. Although we said we
But
could
I
start
couldn't-
it. We
We
could
couldn't
start
come
it at
there.
Yeah, oh, okay. I said we could start it at any time because we weren't meeting last week. And then of course I got started and I couldn't stop. And also I had 4 days off, which is a lot of time for me to knit because, I don't have kids or anything. So
Right.
I just was going crazy and I finished it and blocked it yesterday.
But I appreciate you going first though, because if there's any bugs or anything, then you found them.
Yeah, so there's what like 2 other things I want to tell you. Number 1, definitely want those markers in between each section of the lace. Well, I did. I mean, you don't have to, but I did. I love that. It just made it so much easier. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the other thing was there's a wrap stitch in there. It's only on 2 rows. There's this little section where you wrap some stitches and you wrap it 3 times. And with that Susurro yarn, it's a single ply and sometimes it's thicker and, it's easy to kind of split it. So what I realized was I didn't pull my yarn when I wrapped that stitch. I didn't pull it real hard until I got done wrapping it all 3 times. So when I wrapped it the first time, I didn't tug on it or anything. I just did it loosely. And that seemed to make it easier. And then at the very end, when I was all done with the stitch, then I pulled it tighter. So they
Okay.
kind of bunch up together better.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's the way you recommend, just kind of do it, and then when you're done, give it a tug.
Then tighten it up. And you even
Okay.
might have to fiddle with it a little bit to get that first wrap tight enough, but still it was, I didn't realize it until I was on, just about done with the wrap stitches, but it just makes it harder. Then there's 5 in the group. I think you're slipping over 5 stitches and
Oh,
then
that's
slipping
right.
them
Okay,
back
yeah.
and then slipping them back and slipping, because you got to wrap it 3 times. So it's real easy when you're slipping it to, and when it gets really tight, it's hard to slip those stitches because they're just so grouped together.
Okay.
Ofina's back.
Yeah. Hi, Ophini.
Hey,
I'm glad you found the new link.
thank you. Yep, I went on there. I haven't been on in a while.
Yeah.
But I went, some told me go on there today. I know Miss Charlene done changed some. Some not happened.
Well, it's good to have you back. So
Thank you.
Absolutely.
we're meeting on this code through October. I think the only Saturday we're not meeting is like the 30th, I think it is.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that's the shop hop.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So Charlene, did you do a swatch for yours?
A swatch? Oh, hold on. I got a bad connection. I lost you. I'm sorry, Hannah. No, not coming through. I'm terrible. I almost never do a swatch.
That's what I love about you, because every other knitter, shopper, owner in the world says, oh, you have to do a swatch, and I hate doing swatches.
There's so many reasons that I don't like it. I mean, obviously you just want to get started. That's a main one. But the other thing is, if I did a swatch and there were 10 people in here and they all measured it, they would all come out with something different.
Yep.
It would all be just a little bit different.
Yep.
Then number 3 is you do with your swatch, and then you like, oh, that looks great. This is going to work perfectly. And then you start your garment, which is way more stitches and more weight, and it's totally different again.
Yep.
So some of the other things I've heard that people will do is they'll like start with a sleeve, and they'll measure that gauge or whatever. But But the other thing is, when you're talking about top down, it's awesome because you just put it on. And you can put it on all the time. You just put it on a super long needle or whatever, or
Mhm.
you can even measure it. I use my roundabout sweater all the time because I love the way that one fits. So I just use that as a measurement for mine when I'm knitting it.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you can just put it on and then know that it's going to maybe stretch a little bit. I've
Mhm.
definitely learned that more recently, that I need to account for that little bit of extra stretch afterwards. Plus I
Mhm.
knit loose. So I got that to work with besides, but
Mhm.
oh yeah, no gauge, sorry. I'm bad.
But
I think
once you finish your sweater, that's a gauge swatch though.
There you go. I'm
Oh,
like
Yeah.
and
So
I'm
usually
a
sometimes I'll do that is I'll just like kind of gauge it as I go.
yeah.
It's since I've just recently got into knitting garments, just within the past couple years. So like as a, more beginner, I felt like it was, helpful for me to start with a swatch, but now I'm more familiar with like how I knit and I
Right.
know.
If you knit loose or tight or right. Yep. Yep. My husband used to yell at me all the time. He says, everything you make is too big. You always make things too big. Because I wasn't really considering the fact of that blocking, which is why you're supposed to make your swatch and you actually block it and everything, but yeah, so I've definitely gotten better with that. Don't make it so big. And I'm also a process knitter, not a product knitter. I just want to knit. I don't even care if I don't wear it every day or, or if I give it away to somebody or whatever. I just want to make it. So,
you can attest to that.
yeah, Jean's got a sweater I made.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait for it to get cold now.
Oh. My husband had to go up to the car place today. I'm sorry, the tire place. He's got like a slow leak or something in one of his tires. And he said that he had to wait well, I don't think he had to wait that long, but I think they told him it would be an hour and a half wait. And anyways, he texted me and he said they couldn't fix it. So they put a new tire on for no charge.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, wow, donuts. So he's like, okay, he laughed, but he went and got donuts. He said, that free tire just cost me $21. It's worth it.
Dang, donuts are expensive.
Well, this place in town or down the street just a little bit, they are so good. It's amazing. It's not like he went to Dunkin' Donuts. We're pretty spoiled with that. It's called Dough Creations.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah, they are a little pricier, but they're so good. So this is what I'm gonna make now, the lasagna hat.
Oh, that's cute.
Like that.
I'm using the Malabrigo, was it Noventa? I think it's called. The new one that's kind of
The kind of, you
bulky.
found a pattern for it. Cool.
Yeah. I just cast that on.
Is everybody else making this sweater? That's
Sunny's
on?
not. Sunny's not.
I
Yeah,
am.
No, I'm just on.
we're still working on her.
Okay.
Hey Diane,
Where'd Diane go? She
can you
on?
can you hear us?
I think she's on mute. Looks like
You're
she's
on
in the
mute.
car.
We never heard you. Where are you taking us on a trip?
Can we see your sweater?
Oh, it looks familiar, Jean.
Oh, we did both do are we both doing the same color?
Yes.
I
Uh-huh.
love it.
Yeah. We can't hear you, Diane. You look good though. And I got to see Sunny's knitting spot there in person.
Ooh.
You should see her yarn cupboard. Oh, it's beautiful. I tried to get my husband to haul it out put it in the truck on the way home, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, no.
It's a beauty. I don't know. Diane just doesn't want us to hear what she's saying. She must be saying some
Wonder if she
private
can't-
things there in her car.
Yeah.
She does not look happy.
Oh, shoot. That's funny.
It's taken me forever to read through all these needle size requirements.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing.
Forever.
I didn't use a 2.5.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Oh.
That is not an excuse. That is funny.
I use a 2 and a 3. That's it.
But you're a loose knitter, so
I am a loose knitter. If I was you and I was a tight knitter, I would use probably a 3 and a 4.
Great. That's what I'm doing. I'm on a 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Charlene, you do have a 2.5 because it's in your Chiago Forte.
Oh, well, I've never used that.
I know.
I didn't know they had a 2.5 in there though.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Do
So
you,
they
do you
have a
like
2
that needle set, Hannah?
I do. Yeah, I love it. Although Charlene had told me that some people had ended up snapping their thinner needles in half because of the wood. So
Yep.
I'm actually going to use. I have the steel Chiago 2.5.
Good girl.
Is that yeah?
Yeah.
And you can use those needles interchangeably with the cords from the Forte set, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Forte came with the twist.
The
and then-
swivels.
yeah, the swivels, and then I also have the red.
Yeah. Yeah. The new sets, the Forte 2.0, the new sets are not going to be wood in the small sizes.
Okay.
Yeah, you were mentioning that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna carry those?
Oh, sure.
You'll let us know when we can sign up to get on the list to get one?
Sure. You can sign up. I can start a list. I can't order them yet. They're not letting people pre-order.
Okay.
They're just going to let them order, when they're in, I guess, or whatever. So,
But they are
Oh.
for sure doing it now.
yeah.
You said
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they weren't sure if they were going to make
Oh, yeah. They were at the show in June in Chicago, the wholesale show, and they said that, yeah, they're doing them. It's called Forte 2.0.
Uh-huh.
And, but they're not.
With fewer needle sizes now.
No, they're still going to have, I think, all the sizes. They're just not going to have them all wood.
Oh, okay.
And then I think the other thing that they're changing is some people do not prefer the swivels if it's real fine, the real small sizes. Because if the yarn's really fine, then it could catch on those. So I think they're putting both of the cable sets in for the smaller sizes, I
But you
think.
also said it was going to be more expensive.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure they have no trouble because look at how many, they sold out as fast as they could make them before, so they're still, if you have that old price to compare to, then yeah, it's a bummer. But if you still priced out all the needles, it's an amazing deal. Any
Yeah.
of the Xiaogu interchangeable sets are just a steal.
So what are they going to make them out of?
I think they're going to be similar to the stainless probably,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. I can't remember if they said or not. Could be what is it? Carbons would be nice,
Oh.
but I don't think they do that. So I don't know.
Yeah, sign me up, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out too.
Okay.
I gotta have something worthwhile to spend my social security check on.
There you go. I like it. I'm going to start a new list on my phone. Forte 2.0.
Sweet.
Jean. Sunny. All right.
Diane waving her hand wildly, because we can't hear her. No, I don't.
She's got us on mute. Wonder what if I do this. Ask to unmute.
There you go.
Pretty please, we pretty please unmute. She was trying, obviously.
Did everybody see your cowl that you had on, that you showed on Facebook? That's beautiful.
Diane
Yes.
just gave a thumbs up. I think she saw it.
Okay, very cool.
Thank you. It's real simple. Sunny and I were just talking about that earlier. It's kind of like a sort of like a simple brioche. Have you done brioche, Jean?
A little bit.
Okay. So you
little
know
bit.
when you're doing it, you do that extra wrap. And then when you do the next row, you kind of like knit them together or purl them together. Sort of.
I'll have to relearn. I've been doing that that Stria sweater that
Oh
Andrew
yes, I
Lowry-
love that.
and that's like it's called fisherman's rib or half brioche. So you only do it on the one side.
Okay, so are you wrapping or are you just knitting in
No.
the row below?
I knit into the row below. So, but it
Yeah,
looks,
okay. I was telling Sunny, I said, I think this cowl that I did, I think it's like, to me, it's like a simple brioche. It's not, because that's what you're doing. You're just knitting in the row below or purling in the row below.
is that what? So that's what yours is, knitting. in
That's
the
what my
row?
cowl
Yeah,
is. So it's
okay,
very
now I'm really
simple.
excited.
Yeah, it's very
Cool.
simple.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
So did you start with a really short cable and then move to a longer cable?
Yes. Yep. I did a 16 for, actually, I ended up doing a 16, I think, for all of the lace,
Okay.
and then switched to the 24. Man, once you get through that lace, it's just like easy, smooth sail and speedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see the purse I knitted?
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, I don't think I
Charlene,
posted
Charlene
that
has seen
yet.
it. I wore it to the shop, but
It's, oh, hold on. Let me pin you. Hold on. Oh, where's my thing? There it is.
That is gorgeous.
yeah, it's very tiny. You can maybe fit like a wad of cash in it.
That
Oh, yarn
is
shopping.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Wow.
and it didn't come with any beads to do the embellishment on the chain, but they had done it in like the the picture. So I went to Joann's and I was able to find beads that matched. Let me put like a wait. I was able to find beads that matched, and then my sister, she makes jewelry, so she helped me put the chain together with the beads.
It's so
That is
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm working on making a bigger one right now, but I wanted to try to do it multicolored. So I'm doing like a faded
Oh,
effect, but I have to hand bead the whole thing. So I've done it. I'm a little more than halfway through beading it. I'll show you what one of my things looks.
awesome.
It's a much bigger purse. I think it uses like 1,200 yards of silk thread, and this is half of the purse on this foam roller.
Okay, so you're just, when you say hand beading,
So I want it to look like it's faded. So I have all of the bead count for every single row. If I want to go from gold to purple and I want it to look faded, then I'm like, well, in this row I want there to be like a little bit of purple sprinkled in and then a little bit more,
okay.
a little bit more. So on the rows where they're mixed in, I take the beads off that I want on that row, mix them all together, and then just like randomly bead them on. and I have like a
Wow.
spreadsheet so I can keep track of my counts and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's complicated.
So we'll see how it goes. So
That's gonna
if I
it's gonna be gorgeous though. What
hope
what
so.
pattern are you gonna knit?
It's this one, so it's got
Okay.
drape to it. Because I was thinking, I was like, if I mapped it out, maybe I could actually like make some kind of specific design. But because of the drape, I was like, that's a little too advanced for me to try to figure that out. Because like up here, it's like there's like two, like a little 2 drape and then 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah.
but I can like, if I just like, I know how many beads are in every row, so then I can just say, I want this many rows to be gold, then I'm going to start fading it. So here is when I'm going to like, hand bead, like, random kind of things to make it have a faded look.
Okay.
And then I have to do it when I go, and then I have to do it in the opposite direction.
Opposite side. Oh my gosh. I got another book I think I gotta show you.
Are you like a calculus teacher also, Hannah?
No.
It's like this. Holy cow. That is, wow.
Did you ever see this book?
No. That's really cool.
I got still have you pinned. Oops.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this one is kind of like the idea what you're doing. You have to put the beads on in the order that you need them for the designs.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
How do you do that with little ones? Because it seems like, especially with beading, wow.
And then I have lots of other
Ooh.
books too.
Ooh.
That one.
I might have to.
Volume 3.
Wow.
Volume 7.
I'm finding that it's very difficult to find stuff for knitting beaded purses. It seems to be pretty niche. Like even just trying to find, there's only like one option for needles really. And the company that that these patterns came from doesn't exist anymore. Oh yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome. And then the other problem is finding frames.
Yeah, I have quite a few out there. I mean, not tons. Oh, there's one more really awesome book.
Oh yeah.
This is a pretty big one. But my beaded purses that I've knitted, I think are my favorite thing I've ever knitted.
Yeah.
I just very attached to them. Look at these.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Wow. And they just don't ever go out of style.
Mm-hmm.
I also have lots of pearl cotton too still. I have my own little stash of antique frames. I really want to
when I was up there with my friend Carolyn, we went to the antique mall down the road, and I scoured the whole place for like beaded purses or just like purses with nice frames. I couldn't find anything. They were all just really plain,
right?
Beat up. I found one that had that looked nice, and it was like embellished with rhinestones, but they were like larger ones, and it was missing one, and I was like, I could try to like find like replace one to glue in there, but like realistically, am I actually gonna end up doing that? Probably not. So I'm just gonna,
yeah.
I kind of want to learn how to do that, but you made me really nervous with the size 000 needles or whatever that was.
40.
See?
Yeah, quad 0.
40. It's not that bad really. I've got 2 of them out there that are in my case that I did in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. It's basic knitting. The important thing is that for me, I have to like sit at a table. I can't just like kick back on the couch and knit on those things.
Yeah.
When my sister and I were starting these first purses that we knit, like we came to the shop for Charlene to show us how to like get all the beads on and all that, and then as we were leaving, she's like, "Whatever you do, don't drop a stitch." And I'm like, okay. She's like, you'll never get it back. You'll have to take out the whole thing.
Yeah, if as far as it falls down, you gotta basically rip back that far. It just goes
I
so
did-
fast if you
Yeah,
drop.
I dropped a stitch like right at the very end, like when I was almost done.
Oh.
And I was able to fix. I used a very tiny crochet needle and a sewing needle.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, it was like just like, you know, it was like doing surgery.
Yes.
And I was like sweating.
See, you might not have been that, intense and careful if I hadn't warned you.
That's true, yeah.
Are you able to put lifelines in that? Or not? With all that beading and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
could. You could put it in there.
But that's kind of right up there with swatching for me in my book.
Yeah,
Just-
I have done lifelines before, but not as many as I should probably, but I have done it before, but not on a purse. I haven't. But I'm sure you could.
You'd have to use sewing thread.
Yeah. Red or pearl
Good
cotton.
idea.
I've used dental floss.
Well, I'm going to sign off for today. I got almost a whole row done.
Okay. You have
I'm
a
on
good
row 11.
It's good to
But
see
good-
you.
Good seeing everybody.
Take care.
Next week, hopefully. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
When I was winding up these post sets, I went to put it on my my Swift, and the things were, it was like such a big circle, I couldn't even like make it taut.
Oh,
Like my Swift wasn't big enough for it. This is the biggest like skein I've ever wound up.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then of course this I think because this yarn is like a little bit more slippery. I don't know if it was because of that or just because it wasn't super taut in my Swift, but I had a hard time winding it up because it kept slipping,
Oh,
you know.
no.
But made it eventually.
You haven't knitted with that yarn yet, right?
I haven't.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's so heavenly.
Yeah, it is very soft and luscious.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot there was one more thing that I've made since our last time we met. I got
Oh, I love show and tell.
Yeah.
Sunny's got some show and tell as well.
made this for my daughter.
Oh
Oh,
my
Oh,
God. That's a lot of knitting.
that is
Actually, the knitting was not that bad. It's the assembly.
Wow.
It's like,
That's-
you know,
Oh,
the
dang it. I forgot to pin you again. Hold on
Oh,
a second.
sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, so you know, it's like all knit in pieces, right? And it's actually, this is knit flat, and then you seam it at the end, which was kind of nice. This is the first like stuffed animal that I've knit flat. You know, so like the pieces really don't take that long, especially like these little guys. Like you can knit these up super fast and then seam them and stuff them and all that. And the ears are super fast. It's this mane that you have to individually. I did it, you know, like have you ever done a hook rug? You know,
Uh-huh.
where you like put a hook under and like pull it through and
Yep.
kind of lift it through. So that's what I had to do for this, like all from all the way down, you know, between
Wow.
the shoulders all the way like that.
Look at the eye. What an awesome job you did on the eyes.
This, the eyes are pink and sparkly. It's kind of hard to tell on here.
that's so cute.
That's
Yeah.
amazing,
And
Hannah.
the way that it's assembled, her limbs are all articulating.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was
She
actually
must.
it was supposed to have a tail and I forgot. I actually made one of these for my friend's baby first. And then of course she's like, I want one. And I actually didn't like how the tail came out anyways. So I was like, yeah, this one doesn't need a tail. It's fine.
Oh, it's just amazing. She must love it.
Yeah.
I
And
bet.
all of the yarn has like the sparkly kind of like tinsel in it.
Selena.
Just everything sparkles.
Oh, how old is
bet.
your daughter?
She just turned 4 in June.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Is
It's just,
awesome.
yeah, I can't imagine sewing all that stuff and seaming it all. I mean, I thought it was done on double pointed needles, the pieces or something.
Yeah, I didn't like steam or block it or anything, but I just knitted it up and sewed it. The worst is like actually like attaching the head to the body, you
Yeah.
know, because like they're all, because you got to make sure you have just enough stuffing in there. I've made this mistake before where I didn't put enough stuffing in the body and then the head is all like,
Uh-huh.
you know, and then like sewing around it so that it's like centered and, you know, so it's not, you know, like symmetrical.
Right. Somebody told me I
um,
can't remember what it was, but something about sticking something through like a pipe cleaner or something that goes in the head to the body
Oh yeah,
so that it was more stable, but I can't even
especially
remember
for
what it
like
was.
a dowel.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. Did you
That
see
is-
my little simple doll I made?
Just
It's a leftover sock yarn.
so cute.
Did I show you the picture of the llama that I knitted for Carolyn's daughter? I don't
No.
remember if I ever showed you that when I was there. This was a couple years ago now. This is the one I should have put a dowel in the neck and I didn't, but this one was a lot of fun because it used some kind of like loop stitch. So you like
Oh,
like where you like make a loop
fur.
with your thumb and then knit it. You
I've done
know?
that. Yeah.
Here's the
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Oh, that
This
is
one
really,
this
really
one was a lot more work, but
That is so cute.
yeah.
Your daughter didn't get one of those?
No, but my daughter loves unicorns and Carolyn loves llamas, so
Really cute.
and I named her Dolly Llama.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Yeah. And Carolyn said her cats are terrified of it. Well, one of her cats, one of her 2 cats, like won't go near it if it's in the room. The cat has to leave because it's just like downright terrified of it.
Funny.
So hilarious.
I'm taking off for a tractor show.
Okay, well, have a good time. I'm glad you could tune in. See you next Saturday.
All right, we'll see ya.
All right, thanks. Anybody reading or listening to any good books?
No.
I'm listening to the Book of Lost Names.
The Book of Lost Names.
Diane just gave me a thumbs up. I'm wondering if she read that. It's very good. It's by Kristen Harmel.
I'll have to check it out. It's just this season is, it's fall, so it's football for me. So I'll be in a half an hour here. I'll be glued to the television till midnight. So
very good.
Some knitting done.
Awesome.
I went to the store really early this morning so I could avoid the traffic for MSU and get all that done. And then I put stuff in the crock pot so I won't have to cook.
Nice. Good job. Good thinking.
You don't have any customers this morning.
No, it's pretty quiet. I can hear like a lawnmower or something outside. I don't know what it is, actually. It's pretty loud. Might be lawn. Yeah, it's quiet in here today. Everybody's still vacationing.
We're going to have to get Debbie to do some of these knit alongs because she doesn't.
I'm surprised she doesn't.
So Hannah, where are your little ones this morning?
They're on the living room playing. My husband is watching.
Daddy's in charge.
All right.
They are finally getting to an age though where they can go off to a different part of the house and just play by themselves, and I don't have to worry too much about them causing a bunch of trouble.
Unless it's super quiet.
Exactly.
I remember talking to one of my friends on the phone one time and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go. My son just dumped the bleach down the carpeted stairs."
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
when my oldest was
And your oldest was what? Everybody froze up.
everybody froze up.
Oh, now I can hear you. Did you say something about your son, Sonny?
Yeah, I said when he was 3, we went over to a friend's house, and he and his little friend dumped a 25-pound bag of flour down their stairs.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Yeah, they say it's snowing.
My daughter fell down the entire flight of our stairs when she was like 18 months old or something. So like she was like a pretty good walker, but not like super good. And she was like, of course she went, and I was like right there watching it, which made it even more terrifying. But she's like at the top of the stairs, and she didn't go down on the side with the rail. She was just like putting her hand on the wall. But then she like turned around to like look back up at something, and then she fell. So she like fell backwards, and it was like on a diagonal. She like fell and then like tumbled, and then it was like feet, and then it was head again, and all the way down, head over feet, like 3 times. I was like, ugh.
Terrifying.
And my son was on the stairs at the time too, and then you know, like while I'm trying to comfort her, he was like, Olivia hit me with her leg, and I'm like, your sister just fell all the way down the stairs, you're fine.
Suck it up, sunshine. Oh my gosh, how terrifying. And she didn't break anything.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think it was good that she tumbled at an angle because she didn't like do anything to her neck.
Yeah.
She was just so relaxed. She knew you were there. So, oh, Mom, going for a ride.
Yeah.
Like my little girls, they were doing something. My oldest daughter and me and my youngest daughter right under her. And I noticed they had got quiet. The next thing I know, my oldest daughter running out the room. They was like, they had to be like 5 and 6. She said, "Oh, Mama, look, Quita got a bee in her nose." I'm thinking the doggone bumblebee. No, it's a bee. You know, back then I used to braid their hair and put hair beads on it. They done got in the bee jar, and then she got the bee stuck in her nose. I'm breathing and praying at the same time, trying to get it out. Cause I don't
Oh,
want to take her to the emergency room, cause you know there's problems.
oh,
So I got a bobby pin, and I said blow. And when she was blowing, I was pulling, and then that last time she blew, it popped out. Oh
oh,
man,
thank
I told
God.
them up. Talking about
Oh my
somebody on
gosh.
nervous.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes, I whooped them. I'm telling you, they was in the bed the whole day. They scared me so bad I had to go pour me a drink.
Oh,
Had me sweating like that.
you're right. Oh my goodness.
Was all the road work done in front of your shop, Charlie?
The road work?
Yeah, where'd you get like I feel like last time I was there was a bunch of cones out in the middle of the road.
Hmm. It's all a blur to me. Yeah, no, there's nothing. I mean, they were putting in the water lines, but that's been a while now.
Mm,
Was it like a parade or something or?
no, maybe it was for the water lines then. I
Okay.
just kind of assumed it was road construction, but maybe it was must have been something some other kind of
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
They just tore up our road to resurface it, and we live on a dead end. So, and we've seen them doing some of the other neighborhood roads and watching them block off the streets, and we're like, really hope you don't block the road on us when we need to like go pick up the kids for school.
Right.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
Uh-oh.
I grew up on dirt roads, so I've never had to like have the road I live on closed off for construction.
Right, right. Yeah.
Well, when they were cutting down all the trees on our little dirt road, you couldn't go anywhere.
Oh. The road I lived on also had no trees.
Ah,
It was all field and no trees.
Oh, wow.
well, ours was a forest, and Consumers Energy decided that they would clear out the line, so they took down half the trees. But it's a 1-lane road, so when their big trucks were there, you weren't going anywhere.
Mm.
Darn, you have to stay home and knit.
Yep.
I text Debbie to see if she could join us. I said, are
All
you
right.
busy? She said, no. I said, join us on Zoom. She said, except I'm cleaning and haven't combed my hair.
All I hear are excuses.
I'll see if she can do next Saturday.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So does the mid-mitten shop hop bring in more customers than the last one did?
Yes, the mid-mitten one is the best.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, she said, sounds like a plan for next Saturday.
Okay.
So did they already draw for the prizes for that one thing that I entered when I was there, Charlene?
Was that for the Heartland one?
I thought it was like that statewide. Wasn't
Yeah,
it
there was a few states. That was called Heartland.
Yeah, I didn't win anything.
Yeah, they did the drawings.
okay.
Yep.
I think you said it like it was over a very long time period.
Yes, it was like 2 weekends, I think, and a week in between. And then, of course, they had to wait and get everybody's entries and get everything organized, and then they did drawings or whatever. But for the mid-mitten one, I'm also going to do some drawings here and from my list of people that buy their shop hop passport here. So I don't know, did you get one for that?
Where does the money go for the passports?
The $10, whoever you buy the passport from, it goes to that shop.
Oh,
And
okay.
so that they use it, it's part of their, we have to print up the passports, we have to print up the bags, we have to print up patterns that we give out to the customer.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. We have to pay to be in the shop hop.
Yep. Well, it's just like there's an event, free comic book day. And we were talking to our local comic book shop, and obviously it helps like brings people in, especially like trying to get kids into comic shops interested in comics and all that. They're telling us they're like they call it free comic book day, but like we have to buy these,
Right.
and then give them out for free.
Right. Yeah. I know every once in a while I like give away patterns or I give away books or whatever, and people are like, oh, you're getting rid of your free stuff, and I'm like, no, it costs me money. I just sharing it along, hoping somebody can use it.
Yeah.
Not free for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready to go to the DFW Fiber Festival start Thursday.
You say you went on Thursday or it's coming up on Thursday?
Coming up on Thursday.
Oh boy.
That's in Dallas, Texas.
Post office back that way.
It's in Dallas?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fun.
Post office back that way.
It's called DFW. I go every year. This year they got some good people there.
Who's gonna be there?
It's got they got I don't know if y'all heard Chicken Coop, Dye Works.
I think I have.
Dye Works, yeah.
Chicken
They
Work?
got her there.
Coop.
Malintosh, I know you heard of them.
Oh yeah.
Barker, Dunn, who do the color pooling yarn.
Okay.
Ooh.
a chick that knits. That's a yarn shop I've been to before.
Where's that yarn shop?
It's in Oklahoma.
Okay.
They got her. Oh, it's a lot of 'em.
Very
I
good.
can't
Well,
even keep up.
you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cause I said I'm going back through that list, and I'm gonna write all on down the ones I want to go see.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Miss Babs yarns.
Oh yeah.
Did you see where Lonnie was on a retreat?
Yeah, I did. On a knitting
Wool?
retreat. Where was that at?
Jimmy Bean's Wool in Reno, Nevada.
Oh, okay.
I thought about doing one of their retreats one time, but I bought stuff from them a couple times, and every single time I bought yarn from them, my credit card got compromised. So their machine, and I tried to tell them, I said, look, every time I do this, I get fraudulent charges from you guys, and then I have to get a new credit card. So I
Oh,
from them.
that's a bummer. I had one time that one of my customers got charged twice. I can't remember. I can't even remember if it was in the store or I think it was online. I think just ordered something online, but I'm not positive. But anyways, it charged her twice and I didn't know. It's not anything that I do. I don't get on and put the charge through or anything, it's just automatic. And when I found out and I looked on the statement and sure enough, it was the exact same amount twice, right in a row. And I contacted my credit card processor and they're just like, oh yeah, we'll look into it. Just like so nothing about it. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is serious. This customer thinks I'm double charging them. I need this taken care of immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, it was frustrating because it was definitely not immediate. I'm like, I don't know. I just think customer service has just really went down.
Yeah. Along with everything else in the country.
Just come on, I got to get this taken care of. This, on the phone 16 times and oh my gosh. Just look, it's not that hard to see.
Yeah.
Got rid of that credit card company. I don't deal with them anymore.
I couldn't tell you we were coming to the yarn shop.
Sure.
Oh, look.
She was coming to the yarn shop. That's
I tried
hilarious.
to unmute me and I couldn't.
Isn't that funny?
I have
wonder
no
what was
idea
going
what I
on.
did.
That's so funny.
But we were hanging out in traffic for almost an hour.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, down by Milford on 96.
Oh yeah.
It was not fun.
Uh-oh.
I did not like it. But I was knitting, I wasn't driving. So what do I care?
You won one of the prizes.
I did.
Right there. Which I think I gave you one in
Yeah,
one
you
of oh,
did.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
you did.
When Randy
Oh, I love
picked the names on the Diane won something from the Heartland shop.
Aw.
But it was from my drawings. Like I just had my list and then I had Randy just give me some numbers of he didn't look at the list. He just got to tell me numbers of who won what. So Diane won that. Isn't it cute?
I love it. How many more are you gonna make? None.
Yeah. One.
Ooh, I like this. The lasagna beanie is really nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to look that pattern up and get it.
Wow.
In a hang, like those second shelf ones are a hang.
I love quick projects like that you can, when you're doing a big project and then you want to get something done really quick, so you do a hat.
Oh, wonder. Yeah, so what happens when you, because when you open it, you have to put it over something, or somebody has to hold it so that it doesn't get twisted around each other. Just started like doing it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Couldn't tell me you guys were on your way.
You know, modern technology. Yeah. She couldn't figure out how to
Unmute it.
unmute us.
Is it on your phone, Diane?
Yeah.
Still have it on there?
Remember your.
I think I have it on the Facebook page.
You know what? I wrote it. Oh,
Here it is.
it's in the car.
854 8494 4927.
Okay, here we are, and then I
What
hit
is that?
join.
Always show video preview dialogue and during the middle.
And then that. And then
Oh,
I went Wi-Fi cellular data. I didn't hit no audio.
Recording in progress.
And then I hit okay, and then I hit got it. And then see. And
able
it comes
to
up.
access, allow Zoom to access your microphone from device menu settings, privacy. So you gotta go to settings.
Oh, see, I thought it was gonna have to leave. That's why I didn't wanna miss anything. Said. oops, no, I-
Where did it say that? Settings? Oh, it's just Zoom.
And hit join again.
Oh, it's not still joined?
It went back. Well, it's just,
Okay, yeah, hit join again. Let's see what happens.
okay.
Recording in progress.
That's what happened.
Now you're working.
Yep, now I'm good.
All right, now you can turn it off.
Bye, I'm leaving again.
We fixed our audio. It was just on your settings. You had to allow Zoom to use your microphone.
Yeah,
That was it.
thank you.
My pleasure. Glad I could help.
You know, I think I'm doing my yarn over when I do a pearl yarn over knit. I think I'm doing the
Okay.
yarn over wrong.
Okay. Let's see.
So I'm on my third row. Okay,
Nice.
so I'm just gonna do it. I'm
So
gonna
it's-
purl
Okay,
and then I'm going to yarn over to knit.
okay.
Am I doing it right?
You can do it that way. I do it the other way where I just leave it forward. So if I just leave the yarn forward like I purled and then knit.
Ah, I like that way better.
So when I do the other one, I'm kind of wrapping it around twice, but
The-
for that one, I usually don't. I just leave it in the front and I knit and then I get my yarn over.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Sure, you got it.
Of course, I'm on the road. I don't have to do it.
Otherwise, it would be a double yarn over then if you wrapped it
No,
around.
because,
I moved the
so she
yarn.
purled
Mhm.
and then she took it, I can't remember now,
I took
all
it
the way.
I took it around the back through the needles and then I did my yarn over like normal for a knit.
Let's see.
So I'm doing
went-
a lot more. Okay, I
Did you
did.
go this way?
Oh,
No, because that's a
Nope.
purl. You went that,
Nope, the other way.
that way. And then like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she did a purl,
yeah.
purl, and then she went like this to do her yarn over.
Oh,
So it's still only one.
yeah.
It's just when I do it, I just leave it here and then I knit and then I get my yarn over
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah, that's what I do as well.
But if I'm knitting and then I have to purl and I have to do a yarn over, then I have to go like that.
Right,
To actually get my yarn over.
right.
Yeah. Cool.
I have my needles too, that I'm gonna pick up. She's hiding.
Exploring is more like it.
These will go in the case, they all fit in there.
Okay.
And then those are to make your 16-inch, because you have 2 4-inch, that's 8-inch, and another 8-inch, that gives you 16. So these are not in the set because they're only 8 inches. You don't want to use those with the 5-inch tips, because that's too long. Yeah.
I didn't realize they would have a.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they always, all of them have the pin in there, every time you buy an extra cable.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that makes me feel better. Okay, now the cables that I do with my longer ones, I can
Yes,
use them on here. also,
absolutely.
right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Where's the other tubes? For the,
All the probably here. Little part thing, the grippers.
Yeah.
Stoppers.
are they just these stoppers or just?
They're the ones that fit on the little tiny cables. These
Oh,
ones are the red
that
ones.
one, I need another one, I want that.
Oh, there's those.
These are the ones I have.
Those are the small, those are the large, and these are the mini.
Okay, I want the mini, I want one of those.
No, those are for the mini cables. So they won't fit on that.
No, I don't want.
Yeah, this is the mini.
Okay.
The mini is like, I think size like 000 to size 1. Yeah. The small is for size 2 to 8, and then the large is 9 to 15.
I already gave
Cables.
this.
Okay.
I'm gonna take another set of this, but I want to, and then that way. It'll make me feel more.
Okay. And I have these. These are, oh, those are interchangeable adapters. So this one will, a large tip to a small cable. So say you don't have any more, you want to use a large needle, size large needle, but you don't have any more large cables, you got one project. This will allow you to use a small cable on a large needle.
I think that sounds
Pretty clever. They don't think of it.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hello.
Holy.
Yeah.
It's 3 pieces. Oh, yeah, the top comes off, the piece of marble comes out, which is very big and heavy. Oh, my God. Yeah.
What is the other thing I was? Oh, you put on, base for, the socks?
Socks, the little shorty socks.
No,
Oh,
these with the little two
Yes.
cakes in them. No, I have 2 sets of these at home. Is it a pattern this time?
no, I think they have
Oh.
a pattern online.
Oh,
I
okay,
think they have a 3D pattern online.
okay, because I looked up a pattern so
Yeah.
that I could,
Yeah.
you know.
See my new
Mary
little,
keeps telling me
my new little shorty socks. Oh, those only took one,
Quite good, right?
yeah, one hanker for you.
Cute. They are.
But when she's not looking, yeah.
Well, I whispered so she wouldn't hear.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. La, 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 la.
Is that?
they're doing the yard work over there, and when I parked, the guy came up, don't worry, we're gonna blow off the parking lot when we're done.
Aw,
So-
I
I
sure
wouldn't
hope
even
so,
care.
mister.
Said, I don't care, I'm just a customer here.
Must have been scared of you, saw how tall he was. I'm sorry, you'll be good. You tell him, come on, get out there and give it to him. You better clean his whole parking lot.
He won't even do it at home. Go on. Oh. Book of Lost Name?
Yeah, did you read that?
No, I haven't read it to be read.
Oh, I just can't stop reading now. It's really like, can't wait.
I
It's really
just,
good.
I just finished the reading retreat.
Yeah.
Which
Reading
one's-
retreat.
Yeah, the writing retreat.
Oh, the
I'm
writing
sorry,
retreat.
yeah,
Okay.
which is very,
How much
very
are they?
good.
Lights on the wall.
Let me scan it real quick. I
Okay.
think they're 36.
It's gonna be a nice and expensive hobby.
Oh, no, no such thing. This is stock weight and this is straight. This has cashmere. Or no, that's sweater. Softening. And a scum. Yeah. It'll take a little long because it's finer yarn. If you don't want it real warm, if you want it, warmer, or just kind of like a 1 or 2. Yeah, because it's a soft weight.
This is.
Oh, okay, well, now you can do it. I don't see. How do you say that?
How many are you getting?
Just my first scarf, I just did them. Really? Yeah.
Yeah, your first scout, just.
This has got like 400 yards, 420 yards. Big is good for you.
Yeah, right.
You knit every day that ends in Y.
Yeah, right.
How long does it take you to make something like this?
I don't really keep track.
Nobody knits as fast as this.
Oh, really? She goes.
Yeah, she just so.
Before you get to little girl.
Oh my God, that's scary. Oh my goodness. That was a little like.
Mannequin girl.
And she's life size.
Yeah, my heart was dropping.
Oh, my gosh.
To realize it wasn't real.
Oh.
Do you have a pattern for your knitting?
I was just doing side garter stitch or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called One Row Repeat. And all it is multiples of 4 times 2.
Did you want this one?
No, so what is that?
minimum charges?
Okay, so your cost.
Oh.
So say you want to do 20 or 60 plus 2.
All right, I've got to go. So tell Charlene I said bye. Bye.
See you later.
And you, once you get the hang of it, you can modify it instead of.
I think if you put your camera on this, I think it will work.
You can, instead of the
Just your key, just for your camera, I think.
You can do multiples. Knit two. Knit two. If you always have one knit two. 26. Okay, and then that way you, but just doing the original one, you can look on that. Yeah, I would, it's always call one row, one row. I just didn't know. Okay, solid stuff. Don't think really that if you want, you know, just go do something different. It's become hard. Crazy one in the car, thank you, one in the truck. And then I have one ready to. Yeah. It's very nice.
Getting on a plane here shortly. You gonna get in the whole time?
London. Wow. Very good.
Awesome.
Yes, they very good. Have a safe trip. Thank you. How are you? One, I can swim. Oh, okay, I went back too. Makeup yarn gets straightened out.
That's craziness. I'm like,
It'll
not
take
everyone can be
so
doing this.
long.
It's like, once your nose up, you gotta make sure that the two sides, they're like this.
So what do you do? What-
They gotta stay on like the back of a chair,
Yeah.
or someone can hold it, or.
I put the one on the gray one on the back of the chair, and mom had like the red one just out on the table and started doing it, and I'm like, I have one on the back of the chair. But wow.
But once it's already discombobulated, it's just, you gotta work your way through it.
It might be nice if one person can work from one end of the ball and the other person doesn't.
Oh.
You find that other end.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do it strong because I end up. I end up cutting it out.
Okay, so there's no worries when it's like this, when it's tied together, no
Yeah.
worries, it doesn't matter how, but because you still know how it is supposed to be separated. But once you start cutting these off, that's when you have to make sure the two sides don't get mixed up.
Yeah.
So, anything that's tied around here, so anything that has a knot, so this I would cut right at the knot, this one has 4, which to me is telling me that 2 of them are just piece of wool wrapped through there. The other 2 are probably the beginning and the end of them. For those. This one right here, you just cut it right at that knot, and it's probably just a scrap piece of yarn. And then same thing with this, I usually cut it right here, maybe save that piece of yarn, but this one, same thing, it's probably just a scrap piece of yarn. I think that's all, this is the important one.
Or the one that's got a punch up there.
I usually cut this one last, because I think this is just junk. Cut that off, take it off, cut this off, take it off, then I put this one, I try to find which one's just the junk one, throw away, and hold on to the 2 that are at the beginning and the end, and try to loosen them out of there. The other thing, though, is once you start winding it, if you wind it like a couple times around, then all of a sudden it feels like it's stuck, and you gotta weave it through. Don't weave it through, because if you weave it through, you have to weave it through every time you come around.
That's where, oh, I see.
If you do it once, then you gotta do it every time. Don't
did
just
that.
straight it out. Yeah. Yeah, so we all do that. A lot of times you just, just need to pull a little bit and it'll come out. You don't have to weave it through, like stuck on something or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Easy.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
take
it.
a little while to pull that
That's it.
40 out.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, what's it? I know we won the. Okay, I don't have phone number.
Wanna do it?
Yeah.
Take a picture and then text it to her. It's easy.
That's the reed, is that what it's called?
One row repeat is what it's called.
Does it say that in the picture?
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, we just some more little things. Oh, hey, and I think that's exactly. So you're into talking about, I don't know if I have this in. Marker, yeah, samples. Oh, it's at the top. Oh.
This is Carolyn's. That's one of the same colors what I bought. Just gonna take my phone out, see if this one will look better than the other one. It is going to ask you about this.
Somebody left the meeting?
Yeah.
Somebody left us?
Sunny?
Sunny, she said you had to go.
Aha. It's because
She
she's
said
going
goodbye.
to watching football.
Mhm.
Didn't you, Hannah, didn't you have a friend that was gonna do this?
Yes, I texted her and she said she forgot and she can't come today.
Okay,
But she said she is probably gonna try to make some of the other ones.
okay. All right, cool. What's her name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. Oh, she'll be able to remember that.
Yeah.
Carolyn's doing a 5K walk today, but she's still gonna get on, she
Ooh.
said. Oh, that's pretty.
That's what I make.
That's
And
beautiful.
then my sister had said she was gonna do it too, but she's not able to come today, but I think she said she's also gonna
Oh, is
try to
she
come
gonna
next
join
week.
us? Good. This is what Diane's thinking about making.
Ooh, that's
That
that's
pretty?
very cool. Is that like a lace weight or
That looks like lace weight, doesn't it? Laurel acid. Yeah, acid ginu.
Essegnu.
Mm.
I just really like it, so.
I really want to do a lace project. I haven't done one yet. Like actual like lace.
Sometimes I really get hooked on doing one thing and I'll do a lot of lace weights and
Mhm.
shawls and Hedifadoo. Do you remember how Hedifadoo is like a lacy long sweater?
Mm-hmm.
And I made 3
Yeah.
with different yarns, so it doesn't look like the same item. And I can wear it with, you know, almost anything.
Says it's a number 3 light.
Oh,
How long did those take to make, Diane?
How long did it take to make, Diane?
Doesn't look anything like the garments.
no?
No, never. That's the yarn. And then Japanese art paper and poly knit, that doesn't look anything like that. No, does it? Yeah, not really. This looks like that lace stuff. This is. This doesn't say, but it'll say. Yeah, it's like a sport weight.
Size 7 and 5. Oh, no, size 7.
7 and 9.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, 7s and 9s, but they're doing it on a sport weight. I think they use this one. They consider this a fingering, but I knit this sweater that calls for sport weight out of this yarn. And it worked out just fine, and I didn't change the needle size, I used what it said. I think this is a very heavy fingering. Really nice. Mhm.
53.
And there's how many?
6. So I'd still need 6. $53 versus $190.
Five. Critical.
6.
5.
Oh,
5.
oh,
5 is only
better
5.
yet. I'm gonna wait and buy it when I come back for the midterm.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, yeah,
That's nice.
nice
Nice
and
neutral.
low. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got all the fixings for my new Tegu.
Togu needles.
Tegu. I never say it right. I have Carolyn.
Food, think of food. Chow.
Chow.
Chow. Chow goo. That's the only way I remember it.
We're not going to, New York.
No.
Stu's still non-weight bearing on her left leg. And she's got another 3.5 weeks of that.
Okay.
And then they're gonna reevaluate.
Okay.
There's no way.
Mm,
So she was able to cancel.
okay.
And within minutes, she got her credit back. It was like, oh my God.
Well, that means you guys can go to Australia then.
So now she has one that's gonna be next year in October.
And then November is Australia.
There you go. Okay. I gotta fill out my. Thought there was one of those thingies that, they take it like that. And isn't there another one?
What do you mean?
To open this up without breaking the seal. Oh, it's inside there? And then you peel it up. Oh. I was almost there.
Yes, you were.
Oh,
It's in there. Great color. Yeah.
because it has the new phone.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did they just come out with one?
They did, but I got this one just before.
Okay.
And
Is the 15 out now?
I think that's the one that just came out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think.
Looks like you got beads on here.
Oh,
If you look at it quickly.
okay, and we'll keep this. I left the house without my magnetic board.
Oh,
And I thought, oh. So
I love my
have-
magnetic board. Oh, that's cute. Just one more row.
I got that. And it's magnetable, so it holds it right there.
That's very awesome. Or I block.
Oh. Do you have it down here?
It's
Is still
wet.
wet?
Yeah.
That is so pretty. See, it's far prettier than on her. I just think that they chose the wrong fit for her.
Really?
Yeah, it's big. It's pretty,
Should
but
be a little
not,
longer, maybe.
yeah, because she's so short-waisted
Right.
that should have dropped it down a little further.
You heard all my little clues though.
I
huh?
did. You
Okay.
see my markers?
Yep,
I was
markers
just
are
getting
good.
ready. I
And
love
the
them.
wrap, you heard about wrapping,
Yeah.
the wrap stitch, and what else was there? One of the things I didn't say in there, I remember, is that when I bound off, I didn't do the sewing method that she said. I just did normal, a loose bind off in pattern.
Okay,
So all the ribbing is knit in the back of the stitch, purl one.
okay, just like,
And so
And
when I
that-
did the bind off, I did the same thing. I knit in the back of the stitch and then purled one, bind off loosely, knit in the back, bind off loosely, purl. Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah, of
What's,
course.
what's the purpose of the sewn bind off?
Sewing, I'm thinking it might be a stretchy one.
Okay.
I was just being lazy and I don't have a problem binding off loosely, so I didn't think it was necessary. I'm not positive, but I think you have to like cut the yarn in order to do that.
Mm,
I don't
yeah,
really
probably.
cut the yarn until I know how much I'm gonna need, and so,
I think that's the one that Donna uses, the sew,
yeah,
I think.
I could see, if I had something little maybe, but I didn't want to do it. So I just did the normal, like I said, if I had trouble binding off loosely. But if I did, I usually will do a knit one, purl one, knit the two of them through the back loop.
Oh,
That makes a very nice loose bind
and
off.
then you put it back on the left
No,
needle.
you just, here, I can show you. Here. So I knitted and I purled. So say those were my two stitches. Then I just come into the front of these and I knit them together.
Oh, okay.
And then I would knit the next one. And then I would knit those two together. And then I would purl one and then I would knit those two together.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's easy, but it's I wanted to knit in the back of the stitch now that I just finished that and I was doing all those knit in the back. I keep wanting to knit in the back of the stitch
Ah.
now. But yeah, it's not just a regular bind off is fine unless you have trouble binding off the loose.
So how does it fit then? How did it come out?
The bind off was fine. It was after, bless you.
Excuse me. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi.
Hello,
How fast
hello.
can you walk?
Not very fast, but I did it.
You're great. That's awesome.
Did it faster than me.
Yep, it's done, and it was a good walk.
Excellent. It's very cool. I didn't even know you were doing that today.
There's everybody. Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
You missed Jean,
Yep,
Sunny, Mary, and Diane's here.
I saw Diane there.
She was on the Zoom thing in her car, but she didn't know how to change off her sound or put her sound on. It was on mute, so she could just give us thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh no, that sound's been giving us trouble.
Yeah.
Hard to keep quiet.
Not when you're on mute.
Yeah.
Well, I would say something and then go, you can't hear me.
I'm like, oh, she must have some private issues going on in the car with her husband. She doesn't want us to hear anything.
What are you starting now?
What's that?
What are you working on?
Lasagna hat.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's out of the
What do you make?
Malabrigo Novento or Novento.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. How's your sweater?
I am on row 49 of the lace.
Yay!
Wow.
So it's coming.
Once you get that lace done, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah. I'm ready to be done with the lace.
Yeah, mine's not dry.
But the picture's pretty.
I feel like mine's going to be really, I've tried really hard not to knit it tight on top, but I feel like it's tight on top.
Oh, really? It'll loosen up though.
Yeah, I'm hoping, one sprocket and all. It's
Oh, yeah,
not very, I think I'm supposed to go to like 9.5 inches
Yeah.
between, and I'm only at 5. So I'm going to have to do a lot of just knitting rows, I think, afterwards.
Okay.
I
Well,
will try it on though.
I was telling him I measured it before and after blocking.
Yeah.
So around underarm, it's about 1.5 inches wider after blocking. And
Okay.
the length is 2.5 inches longer.
Okay.
So
That's good to know.
yeah. And I didn't do the sewn bind off. I just did a normal bind off. Hannah was just asking
Yeah.
about that when you got on. Hannah, what was your last question? Oh, you're on mute. Hannah, I didn't hear anything. I saw your lips moving.
I was eating some pretzels. If you liked the fit at the bottom with that bind off.
Yeah, the regular bind off is absolutely fine because I don't bind off tight. If you bind off and you bind off tight, then you got to make some adjustment for that. That's why I think they were doing the sewn bind off, or it probably looks really nice too. I don't know, but I didn't want to cut the yarn. But yeah, the bottom is fine. It's no problem. I still worked in pattern. I knit in the back and I purled.
Yeah, I would actually be concerned about it like flaring or getting too baggy down there with.
If it was loose.
Yeah.
If it was loose. So maybe the sewn bind off doesn't flare out, but it's stretchy. Maybe it's really stretchy.
Did you switch to the smaller needles?
No. Nope, another thing I should have told her.
I wasn't going to either, even though it says to, because I don't like it tight around my hips there.
Yeah, I didn't do it at the sleeve either.
Yeah.
Yep, I left it on the 3.
That's good to know. I'm ready to get on the 3.
Yeah.
I didn't go down either. Mine's on 3s.
Well, the top part I did on 2s.
Oh, no.
All the lace part on the top. Do you knit loose or tight?
Maybe.
Which one?
Depends on what I'm knitting.
Okay.
But I keep looking at it as I go, and I don't think it's going to be too bad.
So I did all the lace part on the 2 because
Okay.
I don't have a 2.5, unless apparently I do in my Forte set, which I didn't know. And so I did all the lace part on a 2 and then all the rest of it on a 3.
Yeah, I'm doing the lace part on a 2. So I'll switch to a 3 when I get done.
Yeah. Hannah told me that there's a 2.5 in my Forte set.
Oh, wow. I don't have the Forte set, so I had to go to 2.
It has 2 3/4.
No, that's not the Forte set.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean,
that's what I'm
practicing saying Chow Goo.
Chow Goo. Chow Goo.
Chow Goo. Yep.
Yeah, that's the set I use all the time.
Yeah.
That's the one I use.
Did you go down to a 2?
Yeah, I did a
Okay.
2 and a 3 because I knit loose.
I'm usually spot on.
Okay.
So what do you think? Should I go down to a 2? Because it says 2.5. What do you think?
I think you're fine. You've already
Okay.
got it going.
Oh, I wasn't going to take it out. I was just going to change needles because I'm at a point that I probably could have.
Right, you could.
I'm just going to knit along.
You can always, not block it a lot, or something.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Is everybody else done with the lace?
No,
I just
No,
started
good.
today.
I'm on row 3 of the lace.
Oh, good. Okay. Phew.
No, everybody pretty much is just getting started.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
good.
is-
Hannah was asking me about my gauge swatch.
Funny how
Foolish person.
Funny.
I'm like, sorry, bad connection, cannot hear.
Yeah. Don't understand.
No comprehendo. No comprende. Oh man.
Well, I'm going to make this a quick check-in so I can get home.
All righty.
But I wasn't going to miss checking in.
I'm glad you got your walk in. Good girl.
Thought I was going to check in mid-walking, but got to the car first. So
Very good. Well, drive careful.
I will,
Have a
and
good
I will
weekend.
chat with you later. Everybody have fun knitting.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She is definitely one of my favorite people.
Yeah. I think she would say the same about you.
No.
You guys going to camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
So where's the donut shop?
Right down that way.
Going towards the freeway? Or, okay.
Yep, that way. You know where
Have you
Planet,
spotted it?
No.
you know
Oh,
where Planet Fitness is?
Yeah.
It's in that strip mall.
okay.
It's down kind of at that end.
I think we're gonna stop there. Really good. Have to talk to the chauffeur.
He looks like he's like disgusted by the whole idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, donuts. No, never. Cross these lips.
This one doors.
He looks like a real hard nose. He never lets you have anything you ask for.
Never.
That's what I thought. I had him pegged.
Yep. We received an invitation to my cousin's daughter's Sieta.
Mhm.
Where's that?
It's going to be in Arizona.
Okay. Look at the picture I got today from is this
Yeah.
in Arizona.
Hmm?
Oh no, Reno. This was yesterday morning. One of my knitting students and her son.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that incredible?
It is. I'll
Look at all those.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
So you gonna go?
I want to.
Yeah.
After not talking to my sister for a few years, and we had a very good reason that we weren't speaking, because she's been in a nursing home for the past almost 2 years. And she's sleeping all the time, not talking, very confused.
Is she getting better?
She came into the nursing home from a psychiatric facility because she couldn't say anything. She wouldn't, it's one of those. And so she was brought over to the nursing home December 31st of 21.
Okay.
And last Saturday was the first time she spoke. And she said, get a hold of my sister. Her name is, she lives here. And that's how I found out about my sister.
You didn't even know?
No, I had no idea. She didn't have any, see, this is a part I really don't understand. She lives in an apartment. She had a dog. That's it. Now, why in the world didn't the manager do something? Why didn't he call?
Right.
And they can't answer any of those questions. So I got more information on Wednesday and then again on Thursday.
Yeah.
So, and she's in Eufaula, Oklahoma. She's 80. She remembered her birthday.
Oh.
So at least they got that one.
What'd they do with the dog?
Good question. What dog? So I'm going to call the police now that I have more information.
And what happened to her place and all of her stuff?
Exactly.
Wow.
They can't tell me any of that because they don't know. And when she went in there, the nursing home was owned by this company.
Okay.
Now it's
Now-
owned by this company.
Oh,
And the original didn't keep really good records.
of course.
So they have to go back into the archives and get information, which she was very, very nice about doing.
Oh, good. Wow. Oh. You live upstairs. Oh. You go up there, you have to do dishes and laundry. It's not. Kidding? That. Oh, is that good? I like your light up shoes.
Got a text from Xfinity that we need to replace our TV boxes for free. So I just hit the link and in 3 to 5 days, we'll get the new boxes.
gonna
Lots
be
of nooks and crannies to explore.
Shirley, what'd you say your hat was made with?
The new Malabrigo Noventa, which is right in front of you on the bottom shelf. No.
That way?
No,
That
that
way.
way, that way. Yep, that way. Yep, on the bottom shelf.
Mm.
Sorry, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Those are pretty. Yeah.
Did you go in the back room? There's another room back there. Okay.
I know. We gotta go.
Yeah, we have to find a way out.
We have to find our way out now.
I love it.
Yeah. Find our way out of here.
Read the stuff where you have to slide, I forget how many over and then
5, I think
wrap
it is.
it.
Yeah. Did you catch my tip on
I
that?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You only have to do that in 2 rows. There's only 2 rows that happens.
Yeah, but how many times you have
I
to
know.
do that?
And it's a lot of slipping. It's worth it though. It really does add a lot to it.
Charlene, did you live in that house before you turned it into a shop, or
No. We bought this place and it took us 2 years to remodel it.
okay, so you-
We're not handy at all, so we could do the ripping apart, we ripped out the
Mhm.
lath boarding and the plaster and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And like it wasn't brick, we had it bricked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We actually lived with my dad while we were remodeling this place.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
you bought it with the intention of putting the store in the
Yes, that's why we bought it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my old store was only half this size. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much room. It's gonna be so awesome.
Mhm.
It didn't last
It
long.
was filled up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where was your other shop?
Across the street down what used to be next to Sifa's, that dollar store down there.
Oh,
It used to be a grocery store and I was right next to him. Yeah.
I
For
didn't know you had-
first 5 years of my business. Yeah. I rented a lady's house, like the front downstairs part of her house. She lived in the rest of the house. It was really nice. She never raised my rent the whole 5 years I was there.
Wow, that is nice.
Yeah. She wasn't really happy when I was moving out though.
Oh, wow.
She wouldn't, turns out she wouldn't let me stay 1 more month beyond my year exact lease. So I had to move everything from there into storage and then wait a month until we got the certificate of occupancy for this before I could move everything here. And she didn't have anybody moving in there.
Yeah.
She was just
Did you
mad that I was
get-
leaving, which I don't know what good that did her. She lost out on the rent money for the month, Was it
Yeah.
really worth it? I don't think so. But whatever. That's the way it goes.
That's what happened to my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
The person that bought the house.
Yeah.
She was asking for all these favors and Barb said, fine. And then Barb asked her if she could stay in the house an additional week or two.
Like a week.
And she said, no.
No, I've got people coming in right away to remodel. Which they didn't show up for a month.
Mm-hmm. So she really didn't have anyone, and she's been so sweet ever since. Sort of boys
Oh,
are very, very nice.
are they? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Right. Well, we'll see everybody next week.
Okay. Yeah. I guess it's time, eh?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
right.
see y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, see ya.